Wake your ass up. It's the Morning Beer Podcast. Grab you a beer, some chips, and a cigarette, and let's enjoy this motherfucking day. Hell yeah. Alright guys, welcome to the Morning Beer Podcast. I'm your host, Derek, the nice guy Rivera. What is going down, everybody? It's episode 56. It's the 50th time I'm re-recording this. Didn't like all my other recordings. I'm just bored. That's all it is, really. Anyway, it is February 24th. If you know what that is, that's right. That is been a year since I started the podcast. A year ago today, I released episode 1, which was the pilot, which was called Rivera Podcast, and I did not like the name of it, so I changed it to the Morning Beer Podcast. Guys, today I'm sipping on something weird. You know, I don't know if you can hear. Ow, God! I just hit myself in the head with this can. This is a weird can. It's a Crown Royal Whiskey and Cola. It's only 7.7% alcohol. It's just an echo. Pouring in a glass here because, you know, I'm not a fucking hillbilly. I don't drink out of a can. Oh yeah. So very nice. I put some ice in here. It's a Crown and Coke. It's whiskey. So I like for it to, have some ice on it. Be on the rocks. Oh yeah. Like I said, this episode we're jumping right in. We're just jumping right in. Hope you guys like the intro. The intro was a new intro for the year anniversary. My buddy Chucky Dirtos put that together for me. You know how he be doing. He put together the other intro as well. I might even keep that one there too. You never know with me. So this right here tastes like Crown and Coke. So yeah, really what is kind of, but the Coke kind of tastes like a dollar store, Dollar General brand Coke though. They couldn't use real Coke. Fun fact: they couldn't use real Coke because real Coke did not have culture appropriate training videos, I believe. So what happened is they can't use real Coke. So no one wants to use real Coke because we found out a lot of things for Coke caters to white people, and we don't like that here at the Morning Bear Podcast, or something like that. So they're going to make it more appropriate for for African Americans or something, or Mexicans, or something. I don't know. They're going to make it more appropriate for other races as well. They're trying to make Coke more appropriate for that. I mean, I know a Coke that's really perfect for Mexicans and Latin Americans. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my Latin American friends have Coke that is appropriate for a lot of people. That Coke no one cares. People love the party with that Coke. Let's put it that way. But no, this right here, it tastes like it smells like Crown and Coke. You know what I'm saying? And it really tastes like a Crown, like something you'll get from your hometown bar. You know, when they poured, it seemed like they had more of a heavy hand on the soda than they actually did on the whiskey itself, because it has an aftertaste of whiskey, but it's still not that strong to actually, I like my Crown and Cokes with a lot of Crown, with 10 seconds worth of Crown and then drop of Coke, just for the color, But this right here is definitely heavy-handed on the Coke. The Coke seems a little flat to me. It's carbonation, definitely a carbonated drink. Let's see what we got here. And it just goes great on the rocks. It feels like it goes great on the rocks. It reminds me of the time when I worked at a bar and grill kind of place, and after work we drink Jack and Cokes or Crown and Cokes or whatever. And that's what it reminds me of. It reminds me of that. It comes in a 12-ounce can. The can has its little weird things on it. They're kind of weird. The can has weird texture to it. It's I don't know how to explain it, but it's a purple can. It's very nice. It's a very good drink. It's a very good drink for after work or whatever, So I believe it's a really good drink for you're getting off work and just having one. Because if you drink one, you're not going to get drunk. 2, you probably won't get drunk. 3, you probably definitely won't get drunk. And the 4th one, it comes in a 4-pack. I think if you drink all 4 of them, you might actually get a good buzz. So 7.7 alcohol by volume, If this is what you're looking for, guys, this shit's what you're fucking looking for, then come on through, man. This is the stuff that Ted Cruz was sipping while he was on the beach over in Cancun, while everybody else in Texas was freezing. Well, you can argue with me and say he was only there for a day, Derek. He just dropped his kids off. Well, this is what Cruz's kids are sipping right now as he's back here just going to work. Ted Cruz is a great man, and he did what he had to do. But anyway, I just had to jump into that, let y'all know what I'm drinking this morning. It's a good drink, saying today's Wednesday. Like I said, it's Wednesday. What is today? Wednesday the 24th. Today is the 24th of February. It is my father's birthday. What's up to my dad? My dad pulled a Ted Cruz when I was a kid. My dad was like, I love you, Derek. And I was like, I love you too, Dad. Then he disappeared. I don't know where he went. I still haven't found him. So maybe he's good. I still haven't found my dad. It is what it is. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. So I know my dad. He's a good man. But today is his birthday. So he turned 61, and it's amazing to me that he still just does what he does. Like they were trying to call me earlier, and I was trying to the first time I recorded the podcast today, because I was I'm re-recording it right now, as you know. Well, you didn't know till I told you, but I'm re-recording it because I just didn't like the way it came out. And plus, I kept on getting phone calls and text messages, and somebody's mom was hitting me up, and she's like, "Come over right now, Derek." So I had to go over there and handle that. I had to help her out with a lot of things. Had to help her move some furniture around a little bit, mainly in the bedroom. You know how it is. And then plus we had to have a little talk about something that happened, and now we got to go pay for an abortion. But it is what it is. Life hits you fast. Life has always hit me fast, and this whole last year has been gone by so fucking fast for me, man. And in the last year, I started the podcast right before I got the job at the liquor store, and right before all that happened, and right before this whole year has been crazy. I've talked about a lot of things on this podcast. I've talked about we said goodbye to an old friend, the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, which was a great friend of mine. I love the Mexican pizza, and I still mourn to this day. To this day, I'm still mourning over the Mexican pizza, and I've been trying to get sponsors, and I finally got 2 sponsors, and shout out to Marcus, shout out to Brandy, and I finally got a lot of cool things going on. I got and I've come so far with this podcast, so far, man. The first day I started this podcast, I was sitting on the floor in my room on the rug. I had a pillow under my ass. I had my recorder right in front of me. The recorder didn't even have a stand yet, I believe. And it was just sitting there on the ground, and the battery was halfway dead, like it is now. And I didn't know if it was going to last that long. I didn't know if the podcast was going to keep on going, or I was going to stop in the middle of it. And the people I stay with left, so I had a chance to yell and stuff. I can't yell today because we have a house full today, and I'm kind of just keeping my voice down a little bit. But no one wants to hear me yell. That's the whole point. But everybody left, so I was in here, and I was talking about what was I talking about on the first podcast? I was listening to it last night, and that's how I found out. I was listening to this last night, and I finally found out how. I've been doing it a year, because I was like, wait a minute, dude, this came out on my dad's birthday, and I forgot that it was my dad's birthday until I said something on the podcast about it, because I don't know my dad's birthday. But don't get mad at me, don't hate on me for not knowing my dad's birthday. He don't know my birthday either. He don't know my birthday. He just calls me 2 weeks after my birthday. He's like, happy birthday, son, I love you, and I'm like, oh, thanks, man, my birthday was 2 weeks ago, and he's like, oh. Okay, and like a typical boomer, he just keeps on talking, he don't realize it. But tomorrow or today's his birthday, and I'm gonna give him a call a little bit later, and tell him I love him and stuff like that, 'cause he's a great man. And you know how it is. You know how it is. But anyway, so what's I talking about? And so, the first podcast, I talked about how editing was hard, and I realized editing the podcast is not that hard. It was my very first fucking podcast, man. It was crazy because, I didn't know what to do, and Chucky Vertals is actually the one that told me. He was like, hey, man, just do it. Because I was always like, man, for years I made excuses, man. I don't want to do a podcast because this person don't want to do it with me, or I got to work around someone else's schedule. He's like, dude, if you do it yourself, you can just work on your own schedule. I was like, that's not a bad idea. So I did it myself. And You know what I'm saying? So this is episode 56. 56 episodes later, I am fucking doing a lot better, you know, from sitting on the floor. Now I'm doing good. This podcast has been really paying off really well. I now have a stand for my recorder. I have a stool where I can set my stuff on. I have a metal chair that folds out in the corner of my room. And it's like, dude, like, if you don't think this shit pays off, you're fucking wrong. You're wrong. Because this fucking pays off. This pays off. And the podcast has been paying off, you know. And it is what it is, man. It is what it fucking is, you know. So, you know, and also, first of all, another thing, I like to give a big shout out to all my homies, you know, saying all the homies that been on the podcast, you know, Skylar Harp, Dylan Goebel, Chucky Dertals, Mike Boswick, Isaiah Baller, TJ Higgins, Chris Alderetti. Thank you all you guys for being on the podcast. Thank you all you guys for, you know, saying, sharing it with your friends and stuff like that. You guys are awesome. It was crazy, man. Like, you know, I look back on the whole year and I'm like, you know, this is awesome, you know, that this was cool, because we talked about COVID, we've talked about the government, we've talked about everything, and a lot of people like wanted me to do a podcast just about one thing. Like, I know this one guy I was going to do a podcast with 3 years ago, he said, we can just talk about romantic comedies. I mean, first of all, we're both dudes, so it's going to be weird, like, oh, we both like that movie where the girl forgets everything, and the guy tries to get with her, but every day she forgets who he is, and he has to remind her every day who the fuck he is, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe we can talk about that movie fucking 55 fucking times, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But like I said, I've been trying to sling these podcasts out to you guys, man. Big shout out to those guys that were on here. I respect every one of you guys, man. Y'all came through, you know what I'm saying? Like, my first Zoom podcast I did this year was with the homie Chucky Dertals, you know what I mean? It was really cool. I enjoy those. Those are some of my favorite ones, you know what I'm saying? So it's really cool. And you know what I mean? It's been fucking cool, man. But like, one thing that had me tripping though, when I first started the podcast, and I was talking to my buddy last night about. My buddy, he does music, and he's a great guy, man. But he was going through the same thing I was going through when I first started it, you know, because he was like, he's a younger cat, you know. So he's like, you know, he's like 28 or some shit. He just started doing music. It's cool. That's what's up. So this guy, he hits me up, man. He's like, man, bro. He was just, you know, he likes my podcast, you know, shout out to homeboy. I ain't gonna say his name yet, but because hopefully he's gonna be on a future episode. And he's like, man, dude, he goes, I don't know what to do, but all these people are hating on me, bro. They always say they're gonna listen to my stuff. They always say they're gonna do this. They always say they're gonna do that. And every time I ask them, they haven't got around to it yet. Or, you know, it's always my friends and family on Facebook. It's always my friends and family on Instagram. And on the blah blah blah. And that's always people I really know best that don't listen to my stuff, but people I don't know will listen to it. Look, man, it's the same thing I go through all the time, but you can't have to worry about what the fuck they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I told them. I said, you can't worry about what they're doing, because I'm the same way. I used to get all pissy too. Like, but then you realize your closest friends and your family are not your market to give out to. I don't show my closest friends and my family my videos, or I don't show them my podcast. I don't, because I know they're not gonna listen to it. They don't have time. They don't, you know what I'm saying? So they don't make them haters because they ain't got time. Like, you know. Last week I made 2 reaction videos. There's been about 15 or 20 people have been told me for about a year now I should make reaction videos. I didn't want to do it. I feel like that's the bottom of the barrel shit. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start doing reactions to commercials and stuff like that on my page, which is Rivera Productions on Facebook and YouTube. So look it up. But like, you know, I'm at the point in my life where you know, like where I don't care, you know, so I did it, you know, and I sent it to about 15, 20 people that told me that have been telling me that. I said, I finally did a reaction video, here you go. And none of them watched it. Only one of them watched it, was Chucky Dertals. Only one watched it. He was the only person that watched it, and he's the only person that put his in-keep on it, said he liked it, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. So well, fuck y'all, you know what I'm saying? So like in the next one, I gave a shout out to him. I was like, man, fuck y'all for not watching that. But you know, but it's not their fault, man. you can't just like depend on people to watch your stuff. You just got to keep on hustling, man. You got to keep on, no matter what you're doing out there. If you're making music, if you're doing podcasting, if you're doing comedy, if you're making funny videos, if you're taking your clothes off on OnlyFans, man, you got to like just market to everything. You got to market it out everywhere. You can't just market it out on Facebook or show your closest friends and family, because those people are pretty much tired of your shit anyway. Like I feel like with me, my friends and family are tired of my shit. They're just tired of me talking. Why would they want to listen to my podcast when all I do is fucking talk 95% of the time? So, it is what it is, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You just gotta do your fucking thing, man. You gotta do your own fucking thing. You know, like Kendall Jenner, Kylie Jenner. What was her name? Like, one of them, like, my friend sent me this thing. He sent me this thing about one of the Jenner girls. And he was like, what do you think? Kendall Jenner. Which one is that? Which one is Kendall Jenner? That's why I need an editor. This is why I need an editor so they can tell me which one is which. I don't know which one's which, but they're both fucking hot as fuck, I think. Are they hot? How old are they? See, I don't know how old they are either, so I can't say if they're hot or not. But, you know, I mean, you know, are they? I think I follow them on Twitter. But anyway, people were talking about, like one of my friends, my friends like to send me stuff to hear my reactions. You know, that's why I thought they'd like me having a reaction videos, but I guess they didn't. But they like to send me stuff to see my reaction, especially on like with white people try to do Mexican type things. And apparently 818 is a tequila, and then Kendall Jenner's sponsoring it, like, you know, like Dwayne Johnson did with Terramana, and George Clooney did with Casamigos, and George Strait did with I forgot what else, and you know, like like you know, like they're putting their name on it to sell it pretty much. And he's like, what do you think about this white girl doing this? I'm like, man, first of all, she's a hot white girl. She can do what the fuck she wants. We all know this. Like, we all know the hot white girl that says the N-word, and we kind of let her slide because, you know what, man, it's like, yo, like, even your black friends let her slide. They're like, yeah, you know, just let her do her thing. Because she's fucking hot. And that's how I feel about this one. Like, the girl's fucking hot. She can do what the fuck she wants. Like, you know, like, if, like, a lot of these Karens, we talk about Taco Tuesday wearing fucking sombreros and shit, and I talk shit about it all the time, but the only reason I talk shit about it is because most of the Karens I see doing that are ugly. If they was hot, they could do it. Like, if you're a hot white girl, you can do whatever the fuck you want. Simple as that. It's not about being, it's not about culture. Like, what the fuck? We don't give a fuck. Look, as a Mexican, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that Kendall Jenner or Kylie, or what the fuck her name is fucking drinking tequila. She knows a lot more about tequila probably than I do if she's investing in it. Like, you know, like it's not like she's going to be out there in the field working. I mean, if she was, that'd be kind of cool. But, like, she might hire some Mexicans to work. Maybe she'll give some Mexicans some jobs. So that's an upside for me, I think. I think she's going to give some Mexicans a job, you know what I'm saying? And, like, if she comes up on Twitter tomorrow wearing a fucking sombrero screaming Arriba, Arriba, okay, I'm not going to say nothing because she's hot. She's hot as fuck. She can do what the fuck she wants. She's going to drink the tequila. She's going to get drunk because she's going to fucking act like a fool, and it's going to be entertaining to me. I love that family, the Kardashians. I do. I love the Kardashians. I love them all because they're so hilarious. They're so great. Like, you know, and I got introduced to him because, like, her big sister, Kim, a while back, a couple of years ago, like 10, 15 years ago, she made a movie with Ray J. So inspirational. They're such an inspirational family. Their family is so inspirational to me. It's such an inspirational movie. You know what I'm saying? She did her thing. Kim did her thing, and now her sister's doing her thing. Let the girl do what the fuck she wants. She's fucking hot, you know what I'm saying? And she can do what the fuck. She's hot and rich. Like, these hot rich girls can do what the fuck they want, man. Like, that's the way I see it. Like, if I just remember he sent me that because he wanted me to go off on it. I'm like, man, I'm over that shit, man. It's not like she's yelling Taco Tuesday and fucking, you know, let's run all the Mexicans out of the country. No, she done her part. You know, with you know, she's discovered, you know, like, she likes rap music, and because she bangs rappers, so therefore she can talk about rap music. Maybe she might want to bang a Mexican, and she can talk about tequila. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, if she's 18, I'm chilling. But it's, and then, you know, people wanted me to go off on it. It's like, I'm good, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's a hot white chicks can do what the fuck they want. Hot white chicks can do what the fuck they want. You know? Like, they really can. They really can. Like, I like when they try to speak Spanish to me. They're, come on, it's Eric Estrada, Derek. How you doing? You know, I'm like, hey, what's up? You know, and it's hot to me. So I'm like, I just let them talk. I don't say nothing. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Huh? What am I gonna do? I'm just happy this hot girl's talking to me. I'm just happy this hot girl's fucking acknowledging Mexican products by making tequila. Let her make her tequila. I might even buy a fucking bottle. Fuck it, man. You know, I'm gonna buy me a bottle and I'm gonna say, there you go, Kylie or Kendall, or what the fuck your name is, or Chris Jenner. I don't know. Like, leave the girl alone. Like, the girl's already had a hard enough life. I mean, you got to think about it. Her dad is her mom, and her mom is Kim Kardashian's mom. You know, that's all we know her mom is. Like, you know, that is Kim Kardashian's mom. We don't call her Kendall's mom. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying Kris Jenner Kendall's mom. We're saying Kris Jenner Kim Kardashian's mom, or the hot one Khloe. I don't know, but yeah, I like the chunky one. Even though she lost weight, but she's still the chunky one. You know, like, does that make any fucking sense? I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? They don't call her Kris Jenner Kendall's mom. That's all I'm saying. Let the girl have it. Let the girl have it. Why is everybody hating on her? There's people on Twitter hating on her and shit. Like, oh, she culture appropriation. Enough with the culture appreciation and appropriation or what the fuck ever, man. Enough with this, man. Enough with this crap. Like, why do we have to cry about every fucking thing, bro? God damn. Son of a bitch. It's not bad enough that we have, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, everybody has to fucking bitch about something, man. People are always bitching. Like, why are y'all bitching now, man? Why are y'all bitching now, bro? Like, you know, just leave these fucking people the fuck alone. You know, leave them the fuck alone, bro. we have bigger problems, man. Like, we have so much fucking bigger problems than having some hot white girl try to take our fucking to drink tequila. That's what hot white girls drink. Hot white girls that want to do bald-headed hoe shit drink tequila. It's just fucking common sense. We know this. We've known this for years. Like, they love tequila. Hot white girls love tequila. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. And she's just capitalizing from that. This is a very smart businesswoman. I think she's a very smart businesswoman. All those Jenners and Kardashians are all business kind of women, dude. So, like, I believe they're the future of business. You know what I'm saying? They're the future of fucking business. You know what I'm saying? Now, she can't be an actor like her sister Kim. She can't be an actor, like, you know, in a great movie. She can't act in a role with Ray J. She can't make a movie with Ray J. It's such a beautiful fucking masterpiece. By the way, you know what I'm saying? She can't make that fucking Oscar-winning nominee. No, she can't do that, okay? She wants to talk about tequila. Let the fucking bitch talk about tequila, okay? Simple as that. So, do you want to have like a Mexican quality looking yard without having Mexicans actually in your yard? Which call my boy Marcus at Cutting Up 254, man. This is my bro, dude. His number is 254-226-9504. He answers text messages, he answers calls. This is a veteran-owned business. He mows, he weed eats, he edges, he leaf blows. And the Cutting Up 254 is the Gmail as well. It's CUTTINUP254. You know what I'm saying? This is a great dude, man. He makes your yard look tremendous. It's like, I walk up and down the street a lot of bit, and I see a lot of crappy yards. I leave Marcus's card on the door. They call Marcus. Before you know it, they have a nice yard. Your yard is representation of yourself, man. As simple as that. You don't want your coworkers to drop you off from work and you come into a shitty yard. They're going to talk bad about you when you get to work. Or you don't want people to come over and your neighbors to call the city clean on your ass because you don't fucking mow your grass, man. And Marcus ain't one of the people that changes the price either. Like, I know a lot of these people that are always late and they'll change the price on you. Well, you know, I know it was $50, but now it's $75, man. You know, blah blah. You're like, God damn, bro. So why don't you call Marcus at 254-226-9504? That's my bro, man. So give him a call, give him a text message, whatever. He answer any question you need. Go out there and let you know how much he charge you, and man, make your yard look fucking tremendous, bro. Tremendous.
Well, we are going to begin with Ted Cruz under fire right now. The Texas senator speaking out overnight after facing outrage for taking his family on that vacation to Cancun while millions in his home state are living in those deadly conditions. Trevor Ault is in Houston with the very latest on this story. Good morning, Trevor.
Good morning, Cecilia. You know, in this political climate, it's not often you hear citizens from both parties vocally upset with a single politician. But every Texan that I talked to was unhappy with Senator Cruz jetting off for Mexico. And now we are hearing, especially from people who have spent the past few days waiting out in 30 or 40-degree temperatures inside their homes.
Following swift backlash overnight, Senator Ted Cruz saying it was a mistake to leave Texas in the midst of an unprecedented crisis to take his family to Mexico.
It was obviously a mistake, and in hindsight, I wouldn't have done it. I was trying to be a dad.
Cruz says the ill-timed vacation was planned on a whim after the power went out at his family's Houston home.
We had spent 2 days without power, and my girls wanted to take a trip with their friends and frankly get somewhere where it was warmer. I flew them down last night, and then I just flew back today.
Text messages obtained by the New York Times, allegedly sent by Cruz's wife Heidi, reveal the family invited friends to join them in Cancun and stay at the Ritz-Carlton because their house was freezing.
Dude, these people really don't give a fuck about us. Like, when are we going to really notice that none of these people actually fucking care? None of these people actually give a fuck about you. You know, I mean, people will sit on Facebook all day long defending this idiot, Rafael Edward Cruz, or what we call him, Teddy Cruz. You know what I'm saying? He said he was just doing it for his kids. I was going to drop him off and just come back. Well, the crazy thing about it was that even his wife was texting other moms in her group, like, y'all should come out to Cancun with us. Y'all should come out and do this. You know, and he had like a bag while he was walking up. He had like a bag with him, like he was going to stay for a couple of days. And he even said, well, immediately when I got on the plane, I regretted it. You know what I'm saying? He escaped to a warmer climate while Texas was freezing over. A once in 120-year fucking storm hit Texas, and Ted Cruz ran away. Ted Cruz did like what your baby daddy did. You know, he left. He left when times got hard, when the kids were crying, everything was going crazy. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know what to do with yourself. Ted Cruz went and got a pack of cigarettes and never returned, just like my dad. And, you know, and he just didn't. He thought he was cool. The only part that really fucked him up is that he got caught. Like he looks like that. He looks like someone that always gets caught all the time. And I heard this Tim Dillon say this, but like he really does. He like his face is just guilty at all fucking costs, man. All fucking costs. But you know another thing that makes me kind of sad for Ted Cruz though. Rush Limbaugh also escaped to a warmer place, and guess what? No one was mad at him. No one was mad at Rush for escaping to a warmer place. You know what I'm saying? Why the country was in turmoil. And why our whole state of Texas, for one, was in turmoil. You know, the whole state of Texas, man, things were shut down. People were acting crazy. You know, people were, like, the crazy thing about it was, man, like we had a lot of people had no electricity. A lot of people had no water. There was no water pressure. A lot of my family didn't have no electricity or water. I remember I was talking to one of my aunts, and I was talking to my mom and my stepdad and my grandpa and everybody, and they were saying the same thing. You know, and my dad and them and my sister, and they're all saying they didn't have no electricity or water or anything. And you know, I was sitting over here in my house and just having a good time, man. You know, and I pulled a Ted Cruz too because I was going to go see them, but I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't go see you guys. Y'all are having too much struggle down there. I'm not trying to be a part of that. And you know, Ted Cruz, he didn't want to be a part of Texas's struggle. As a Texas leader, he should have stuck around. But when are we going to learn, guys? And people are still defending him on Facebook. That's the funny part. One guy's like, who gives a fuck? Ted Cruz had to do what he had to do for his family. He had to do what he had to do for his family. Yeah. Everybody that get out of doing their job. A lot of people, I've worked in a lot of restaurants, and that's the oldest trick in the book, man. The oldest trick in the book is when someone wanted to get out of work and they would use their kids. And guess what Teddy Cruz did? He used his kids. Well, my daughters thought it would be cool to go to Cancun. My daughters thought it'd be a good idea to go to Cancun. Putting your kids out there. Hide behind the kids. This is something that a real, true patriot of America does. This is a true Texan. This is a true fucking patriot, man. He had second thoughts. That's why he came back a day later. But he said, I was going to work from there through Zoom, and I was going to work from there on my laptop, but I just realized that I needed to come home. Y'all heard the interview, I think. I don't think I had that part in there. But that man, Ted Cruz, Ted Chevy Cruz, did what he had to do, man. He really did. He, you know what I'm saying? He did it for his kids, guys. So we need to take, you know, they can at least act like they could care, right? But his kids, he did it for his kids. He was only going to drop them off. Now, the reason why his wife texted all her friends and tried to get them to come to Cancun with the family and have a good time is because she was just lonely. Because Ted was going to leave her. What a great man Ted Cruz is. And the only thing that makes me mad is Rush Limbaugh also escaped to a warmer place, guys. And nobody said a fucking word. And that's the one thing that kind of makes me mad. This is how you know your country is biased. Because, oh, poor Ted Cruz was only doing this for his children, guys. Only doing it for his children. But Rush Limbaugh was for himself. All right. And that's a joke. Okay? That's a joke, guys. That's a joke. That's a fucking joke. I know Rush Limbaugh died. Enough with the fucking dead celebrities already. No one gives a fuck, okay? I don't mean to be this guy, okay? I don't mean to be this guy, but like, come on, you didn't know him personally. Don't get mad, and people do all the time get mad. You make fun of a dead celebrity, everybody gets fucking pissy. But I don't even know if he was a celebrity. I didn't know who Rush Limbaugh was until like I was like a teenager. Because I remember like some of my friends were like, my dad listens to Rush Limbaugh, and I was like, oh, cool. I thought it was the band Rush. I got him confused with the band Rush. I was like, oh man, I love that song Closer to the Heart, man, and The Working Man, and Tom Sawyer, and saying, they're like, what are you talking about? I was like, Rush Limbaugh. That isn't Rush Limbaugh sing that. They're like, no, that is Rush, Derek. I was like, oh well, what's the fucking difference? Well, apparently there's a big difference. Rush is actually awesome, and Rush Limbaugh was just an old dude yelling on the radio. Kind of like, I guess he was kind of like a podcast too. So maybe I have a lot more in common with Rush Limbaugh than I thought. But I'm just saying, enough with the fucking dead celebrity. I made a joke about it on Facebook. Somebody got pissed off. They got all pissy. So all I said was, like, Rush Limbaugh also escaped to a warmer place, and no one's mad at him. That's all I'm saying. Am I a bad guy? No. But I'm not a true patriot like Teddy Cruz is. You know what I'm saying? He had second thoughts, guys. I don't mean to get off track here, but Ted Cruz had second thoughts as soon as he sat down on the plane. Ted Cruz, the only reason why I had second thoughts because his ass got caught. There's pictures all over online, man. I saw it all over Twitter, bro. All over Twitter. I could hear my chewing and shit, but I don't give a fuck. But all I'm saying is, man, enough is enough, guys. It is what it is, but it's, these people really don't. They really don't give a fuck about us. You can sit here all day long. You can sit here all day long and realize that, and then meanwhile everybody's fighting and pissed off and cussing and over like their politicians. These guys are living great. So you see how it was. If you have enough money and enough power to go to Cancun, just because one of your kids say, hey, we should go to Cancun. Maybe you should readjust where you're fucking spending shit. Maybe you should readjust how you're really doing things in the state of Texas, because people were starving to death, Mr. Cruz. People were starving to death. People were suffering. I couldn't even leave my front fucking porch to get a pack of fucking cigarettes, and now someone's calling me on the phone and they can fuck off. But it is what it is, man. And and I know what I knew so many people that were going through so much crap, man. And if this man has enough money just to get up and go to the fucking Cancun and then come right fucking back without his family, he has too much fucking money and too much time on his fucking hands. He needs to be fucking out there working. And I know all the boomers on my Facebook get all pissy. You don't understand what it's like to be a parent. Is that what it is, parenting? Are we going to blame parenting for this guy's negligence? Are we going to blame parenting for this man's just fucking stupidity? He got caught. That's the only reason why he felt bad. That's the only time anybody feels bad. Like that time I got caught with my tongue in a hooker's ass. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad because I got caught. If I wouldn't have got caught, I would have done it again. It is what it is. I also felt bad because now my tongue has bumps on shit all over it. But I'm like, for real, it's horrible. Like, I can't fucking hardly talk here, man. Like, sometimes I put my tongue like in a whole glass of water just so the fucking sores on my tongue don't hurt, all because I had to lick a hooker's ass. Okay? But like, people don't understand like what it's like to or like people like Ted Cruz don't understand what it's like to be down here. Like, we're down here grinding right now in Texas. Now, the only thing, we're in the aftermath of the storm right now. It's back in the 60s and 70s or whatever, but, like, it's like all the snow and the ice has melted away, but, like, we still can't go down to the grocery store because there's, like, every time you go in the grocery store, there's nothing there. There's nothing fucking there, man. It's like all of a sudden everybody was like, bought all the fucking microwave burritos. Oh, it's going to be a 4 or 5 fucking day freeze. I might as well buy every fucking microwave burrito I could fucking buy. Saying, God damn, right. And people are just like, people are just tripping the fuck out, man. They really are. And it's like, it's getting old, man. It really is. It's getting old. It's getting old, and like things like people like Ted Cruz, just, like when are we going to all wake up and go, you know what, man? They really don't give a fuck about us. This man does not give a fuck about us, man. They really don't. Like, I'm not sorry to say this, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not, you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't care. Like, if there's no indication of showing that you don't care for your job or for the people, going on vacation and the worst horrible times is by far the biggest indication to show that he does not give a fuck. He does not give a fuck about you. He doesn't give a fuck about me. And meanwhile, we're down here fighting Republican Democrat bullshit. We're down here fighting, well, that's all the Democrats' fault that storm happened. If Trump would have been here, if Trump would have been in office, we wouldn't have had a storm like that. That's what someone posted. Someone posted that. Someone posted, one of these fucking mullet-wearing, goddamn idiotic boomers on my Facebook posted that if Trump was in office, we wouldn't have had a hard freeze. Maybe you're right. Maybe he would have attacked more blue states. You know, because that's usually what happens when a Democrat gets in office. Also, a lot of the red states go through shit, and because of chemtrails and stuff like that. But we're not going to get into that today. They're like, this motherfucker's crazy. I am crazy, but like you think Joe Biden controls the weather? Joe Biden, the sleepy man behind Obama for 8 years, controls the fucking weather, all because he's president now. Was it Kamala Harris that did it too, with her sexy ass? I don't know. But my point is, okay, let's make a point. I'm getting to the fucking point, guys. My point is like, we realize that people don't care about us when tragedy hits, when everything hits. If you never paid attention before, I know in 2020 and 2021 you are actually paying attention now, because I never really paid attention till then. Okay, so my whole point is like, okay, I really realized, like, and I always knew, even back in the Obama administration and the Bush administration, the Clinton administration, all that. These are the only ones I remember. You know what I'm saying? I only remember Clinton, Obama, Bush, and Trump, and now Biden. I realized that all these guys had one thing in common. All their administrations all had one thing in common. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about you. They don't care about, you know what I'm saying, like your car. They don't care that anything like that. And why should the senators be any different? Why should Ted Cruz be any different? Why should he give a fuck about you? Why is Ted Cruz going to sit in his house and freeze and freaking, you know, what the rest of us peasants? You know what I'm saying? He went to Cancun. This is show that he does not give a fuck. There is no way in this guy's mind that he actually cares about you or anything. There's no, like Texas, he does not care about us. No matter where you go, your government does not care about you. And then you sit here and you cry like, well, I voted for him. Yeah, but he don't care. Just because every 4 years or every couple of years when they need to vote, they pop up and they start kissing your ass and they start fucking, you know, caring about, you know, your life and everything, does not mean they actually give a fuck about you. Like, come on, man. Like, let me give you an example. When I first applied at my job last year, I act like I cared. I hate to be this guy, but I act like I cared. I cared about the customer. I really did. I sold my boss on telling him, you know what, man, I just love talking to people. I hate talking to people. I hate people. And then, you know, but I didn't tell him that. Why'd you apply here? Because I want to learn about liquor. I want to learn about things. No, I just want to get paid. Actually, I told him that. Yeah, I did. I actually told my boss that I got to make money so I can pay my rent. So, but still, man, like, you know what I'm saying? In order to get your job in the Senate and stuff like that, you got to act like you care. But, like, if you look at any of these guys, you realize they don't give a fuck about you. They don't care about your mother. They don't care about, you know, saying your cousin. They don't care about your father. They don't care about nobody, you know? And like, I think these last 2 years, especially this last year, man, has really showed us all, like with this pandemic popping off and stuff like that, it's really showed us all that they don't give a fucking fiddler's fuck about anybody but their fucking selves, man. You know, because Ted Cruz is no worse than fucking Nancy Pelosi, man. Like, he's really not. They're all in it for themselves. They just say, you know, he's just dumb. He's dumb. You know what I'm saying? He's a dumb man. Like, a dumb person cannot hide behind lies as well as, you know what I'm saying, a smarter person. You know what I'm saying? Like, like a smarter person, you know what I'm saying? Like they can hide better behind lies than a dumb person. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sorry to fucking say that, but it's fucking true, man. And you know, that's just how it fucking goes. But when are we gonna wake up and see that they don't give a fuck about us? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to fucking know, man. You know, because Ted Cruz really did like a lot of our dads did, man. He's like, look, I'm gonna go out and get a pack of cigarettes. I'll be back in a minute, and he left. But only thing different between my dad and Ted Cruz is Ted Cruz got caught. My dad never got caught when he went to go get that pack of cigarettes. Of course, that's not real. My dad is never. Today is actually my dad's birthday, so that's why I said that. Big shout out to my dad. But no, he don't smoke cigarettes. So, and he don't smoke cigarettes. So, you know, he never went and got a pack of cigarettes. He just left. So yeah. Anyway, I'm just kidding. But you know how it is, man. Like, you know, he said, you know, he hid behind his kids, man. This guy hid behind his fucking kids like a real true patriot would. Like anybody would, you know what I'm saying? So anybody trying to protect this man is a fucking smuck, man. He's a dumbass. He's a dumbass. What's up, guys? I know Valentine's Day is just passed, but anniversaries are always around the corner. You got Cinco de Mayo. You got other holidays to get something for your bitch. I mean, your girl. And Pure for you. That's my homegirl, Brandy, at Pure Romance, and it's spelled Preuphoria, the number 4 and the letter U. And that's also the Gmail as well. It's her Facebook and her Gmail. You hit up on Facebook, hit the link up. You know what I'm saying? They sell bath and shower creams, lubricants, beauty and body, sex toys, lingerie, and much more. Her number again is 830-220-2459, if I didn't say it already. She's sorry, Brandy. She is, say she's really good, man. Ask her to, give her a call, give her a text, you know what I'm saying, and she can help you out with any product you need. I had a homeboy, man. You know what I'm saying? And she hooked him up, man, on Valentine's Day. She gave him everything he needed for his girl, you know what I'm saying? And then he had a great Valentine's Day. Him and his girl are actually going to get married now. So it's really great. It's really great stuff. And then there's another homeboy of mine. He didn't really listen, you know what I'm saying? His girlfriend fed him biscuits with antifreeze in it. So, yeah. And of course that didn't end well for him as well. Now his wife is inheriting everything he has, and he's dead. So therefore, gotta holler at Brandy, man, if you really want to please your old lady. It's 830-220-2459, man. That's the number again is 830-220-2459. These are all natural ingredients, guys. And once again, they have bath and shower creams, lubricants, beauty and body, sex toys, lingerie, and much more. And these are all natural ingredients, man. Pure for you, man. This is the Facebook page. It has a link to her website as well, so you can go through all that bullshit. And we're back in the saddle again. We're back. Oh, man. This podcast has been really weird. Okay. So, I've been going through, It's been going crazy, man. I've been trying to quit smoking, and I've ordered Lucy nicotine gum, which is pretty fucking cool, I guess. But I'm really excited because I want to try this. You know, me and Skylar Harp, which he was one of the fighter guys, and he's a great friend of mine. I've known him for about 18, 19 years. Longer than that, actually. That's the last time I seen him was like 18 years ago. But I've known him for a long time, man, and he used to smoke and stuff like that too, and now he vapes, and he's quitting that. And he goes, man, you want to quit with me? And I said, yeah, why not? I didn't know. And he goes, he goes, and I was like, man, I don't know if I could do it, man. And he goes, let a little cigarette determine your fucking life. And then I thought, man, I really been wanting to quit because I am so sick and tired, bro. Just when I run out of money and I can't buy cigarettes, I'm digging in the ashtray in front of my house and people are watching me. Like some people will stop at the stop sign and don't go, and there's no cars coming either way, and they're just watching me dig through the ashtray and get my hands all filthy, dirty, smelling like shit. I'm trying to light a cigarette and all I have is each little half cigarette is like one hit left on it, so I'll hit it and then put it out, then light another one and hit it and put it out, hit it and put it out, put it out, put it out. And people are watching me and they're laughing. It's really embarrassing, dude. It's not like really anything I want to be a part of, I'm just glad. I'm trying to quit. So hopefully that gum comes in the next 2 days. It's really cool. I ordered it last night, so hopefully it comes through, man. It's been quite a journey, but quitting will be something good for me. Quitting will be something good for me. Oh, that's cool. it just is what it is, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Because I mean, like, got some chips here. I mean, that's just something I'm trying to do, man. Because I went down to the store a while ago and I was going to buy a pack, and I was like, "Fuck it, I ain't doing it." You know, I got these chips. Went to the Family Dollar and got some good old fashioned sour cream and onion Eats chips. That's what they're called, Eats. Went down there. And first of all, you get down there and, like, you know, and of course there's never no one up front sometimes. And the guy up there was kind of like, you know, heck, I inconvenienced him by just coming shopping at his fucking establishment, you know? Like, what are you doing here? You know? You know, and like, it's always something with these people. Let this motorcycle go by. Oh, yeah. But it's always, like, fucking wannabe Sons of Anarchy looking ass. But it's always something with these people. You know? It's always something. You know, they're always doing something. They're always, you know, and like, and then when you come up there and you ring the bell, no one comes. So I rang it again. 2 minutes later, this guy finally comes limping around the corner. He has like his leg in a boot. And he's like looking at me. I'm like, first of all, guy, how am I inconveniencing you by making you do your job? Okay, it's your job to be at the. If you're supposed to be at that register, then be at the register. That's when you know there's people in the store, and you know, like, by the time you limp your ass all the way across the fucking store where the hell you were supposed to go. You know, you limped all the way there, bro. And then you have to limp all the way back because somebody is coming to check out. Guess what? There was like 4 or 5 people in the store, dude. Guess what we're all going to do when we're done shopping? Guess what we're going to do? I should have just walked out with the fucking Eats chips. $1.50 for a fucking big-ass bag of chips. That's what I should have done. But I didn't. I almost bought a pack of cigarettes, too. That's how irritated I was. But I didn't. It's been hard, man. But it's been hard, you know? Like, things like that get on my nerves. You know? You're just looking. And when you got a cigarette, you're looking for something to bitch about. Kind of like people do nowadays. People are always given a reason to panic, and they just, like, run with it. Like this little ice storm in Texas, people, you know, like it shut down a lot of stores, and the stores opened back up in like a day before everything was over, and people still thought it was a good idea. I think I'm going to buy out all the goddamn frozen burritos. I'm going to buy all them goddamn frozen burritos out right now, and all Derek's favorite hot Chester fries chips, or fries. That's what I'm going to do. No more Chester's hot fries, thanks to these fucking panicking ass fucking people. And, you know, no Chester's hot fries or microwave burritos for me today. All because people had to panic. You know, and like people are always just looking for a reason to panic all the fucking time. All the fucking time. They want 2021 to be another 2020. You know? Like, let's just make this year just as bad as we can. And we're definitely going to attack Derek Rivera by taking all the Chester's hot fries and all the microwave burritos at the dollar store. All I wanted was a nice gourmet meal of Chester's hot fries with a microwave burrito. I was going to put the fries inside the burrito after I cook it, and I was going to put hot sauce on it. And I'm a classy man, and that's what I love to eat. And I was going to snack it down as fast as I can before supper, and I was going to enjoy my freaking life. I was going to enjoy my life. I was going to enjoy this day off I have. As I prayed to the Lord Jesus Christ, thankfully and happy. But that didn't happen. No, because people like to panic. People love to panic. They really do. People love to panic. People are always ready to panic about something that is going on in the world. And like, we love to stew and shit every day. We love to just, a series of shits and fans just slamming against each other all day long, and we love it. We love to watch TV and hear about people just freaking falling over dead from COVID. We'd love to hear about everything. We watch TV and we watch people like Ted Cruz heading out to Cancun, having a good life because he's a father and he was just doing what was right for his daughter. And we love his daughters. I don't know how many he has. You know, what if Kendall Jenner was one of his daughters? You know, like what if Ted Cruz and Kendall Jenner were in Cancun sipping tequila? Are we outraged enough already? You know, this ice storm really brought out the worst and the best of people at the same time. I remember seeing on my Facebook, one of my cousins, he was helping people out, giving them rides to town, to the grocery store, stuff like that, because people can't drive in this shit. And there was a lot of people out here in Killeen. They were, for free digging people out, and they were also for free going and pulling people out of the ditches and everything. And that's all good, fine and dandy. But with 35% of the population goes in just hero mode. But then the other 65%, is there 65 or is it 65? Yeah, 65% will just go in just fucking shit mode and attack me by taking all my Chester's hot fries and all my microwave burritos. All I wanted. But and people will sit on Facebook all day. Just they want this year to be bad, like with QAnon freaking attacking the Capitol, starting out, and now it's an ice storm in Texas, and some guy was like, well, if Trump was in office, none of this shit would ever happen. Really, you think Donald Trump would have stopped the ice storm in Texas? You think Donald Trump would have been down here personally shoveling ice and snow out of my driveway so I can go to the liquor store and make a little bit of money? You think this is what would happen? You think Donald Trump would be out here? I don't think he would. Something tells me he wouldn't. Something tells me I don't think he would be doing that. Something tells me that. You know what I mean? Like we're too dependent on these people. We're too dependent. And everybody just wants to make this year just as bad as last year and stuff like that. And they're like, well, if I just like stewing and shit. We sit and watch the media all day long and talk about everybody, and it's all fucking fun and games. I know people like that all the time. It's all fun and games until somebody gets ass hurt, man. That's all it is. And I'm ass hurt right now. And I almost bought a pack of cigarettes over all that, but I didn't. I'm strong. Because like Skylar Harp said, are you a little bitch? Are you going to let a little 6-inch cigarette determine your life? And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I'm not going to let it determine my life. I'm going to eat my eats. Chips. Sour cream and onion. They didn't even have spicy chips. And someone told me, you should have got Takis. They had Takis. You know why they had Takis? Because no one likes Takis. Nobody wants lemon lime or whatever it is on your hot chips. I'm not that much of a Mexican. Okay? I'm Derek Rivera. I'm just saying, guys. I'm just saying. But look at me. But no, and so, but I feel like everybody just wants to stew and shit all the time. Like, a lot of these people were like on Facebook, like, well, we survived Snowvid 2020. We survived it. Well, other people did it. People were freezing. And everything is like everybody's just trying their best out of all the negatives in life. I survived a freaking I'm surviving a hot fries, Chester's hot fries shortage right now. What about me? What about Derek Rivera? I want my Chester's hot fries. So if you want to send me Chester's hot fries, please email me. I'll send you my address. But other than that, guys, you know what I mean? I just had to get that all off my chest. I'm sorry the podcast wasn't that great today. Happy birthday to my father. Saying he's a great man. He's doing his thing. I'm going to give him a call and just see how he's doing. You guys have a great day and a great Wednesday. Wet Fart Wednesday edition of the Morning Beer Podcast. And it's like and shout out to Rafael Edward Cruz, he's out there doing his thing as well, hitting Cancun up when the state's in need, and you know what I mean, just have a great time, man. Shout out to the whole Cruz family, man. Shout out to everything. Peace. And just so y'all know, eats potato chips, sour cream and onion, and Crown and whiskey cola, Cokes in a can do not go good together. I just took a 2-flush dump. That's why I had to stop the podcast so early.